on charges of dealing in stolen property and 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, one of which shot and paralyzed the 13-year-old victim. Further investigation ultimately led to 4 additional firearms being recovered from other juveniles not related to the shooting, 3 of which were stolen. August 8th, 2024, Skyler would turn himself into police and was charged with armed burglary, 3 counts of grand theft of a firearm, 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, 2 counts of dealing in stolen property, and possession of a firearm by a minor. Now, armed burglary is a PBL.
YouTube! What's going on, YouTube? It's bringing me back on the video, back on the motherfucking reaction. You feel me? I'm here, I'm there, and I'm everywhere. You feel me? I'm trying my best and I'm doing the rest. You know what I'm saying? Chat. I got a question. I got a real serious question. And this don't got nothing to do with the video. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to ask this to make sure I'm not tripping. Alright. If you're steadily putting yourself out there for motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? You're trying your best, you're doing your best. And another motherfucker is like telling you that like they care, or they're going like they're not really going out the way, but like they're trying to show you that they care, like they're just like emotionally unavailable. You know what I'm saying? And so now you start acting how you feel like you're being treated. Is that in the wrong or no? Like, is that toxic or no? Cause like I want to know how we so toxic and we ain't even seen each other. How we so toxic we ain't even seen each other, baby girl? How we so toxic? How we so stuck with each other? We ain't even seen each other. Ain't that? That's crazy to me. Anyway, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me, man. Let's get straight into this motherfucking video, though, because I ain't gonna lie. It's 9 o'clock and I'm ready to go to bed. So I'm trying to go and get this shit about the motherfucking.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a 13-year-old in Florida that was shot in the throat and left paralyzed after an 18-year-old was selling guns to kids.
It's an open and active investigation. A juvenile was accidentally shot by another juvenile in the home and with weapons that did not belong to the parents.
No feelings, his legs down. They touched his right hand and he could feel that. We told him over and over and over again, do not go near guns.
Yeah, and they do anyway. And this is what happened.
July 27th, 2024. It was 2:48 in the morning when police responded to a call for a person shot.
Damn.
The officer would be flagged down by a mother who directed him inside of her home to a bedroom where a 13-year-old boy laid with a gunshot to his throat.
No.
The husband had cleared the boy's airway, saving his life, and applied pressure until the officer arrived.
That's good.
EMS would be on scene shortly after, transporting the kid to the hospital, who was then airlifted to another hospital.
Damn.
2 teenagers, who are best friends, were said to have been smoking weed in the bedroom while taking pictures of themselves with guns. The younger of the 2 was sleeping over. It was a Saturday night, and the 15-year-old's parents had said goodnight. A short time later, the teens were still up, disassembling guns, and seeing who could do it the fastest. That's when one of the guns went off. The 15-year-old was repeatedly racking the slide when he accidentally pulled the trigger, sending a hollow point in the 13-year-old Nate Green's throat. The hollow point, a self-defense round designed to expand on impact, would penetrate his trachea, esophagus, and lastly, his spinal cord.
Damn, bro. See, this is why I be trying to tell folks, stop playing around with guns, but y'all need to stop doing that. Like, because at some point in time, bro, you can't really control whenever a gun comes off, bro. I mean, you can, but you can't, but you can't, but you can't. You gotta be really, really careful. And y'all are not experts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he just said, he accidentally pulled the trigger, bro. And after that, when he did, bah! You know what I'm saying? Like,
once at the hospital, doctors stated Nate was placed in a medically induced coma, was now paralyzed from the waist down, and because of the surgeries needed to reconstruct his throat, may not be able to speak again. But how did a 15-year-old and 13-year-old come across 2 handguns? Speaking with the officer, the 15-year-old stated he and Nate bought the guns for $800 from someone off Instagram. It turns out the teens weren't
They got ripped off two handguns?
in the streets, but worked at a pizza place together where they were able to save up enough money. Officers would conduct a cell phone forensic search, finding text between the 15-year-old and an 18-year-old identified as Skylar Snyder, who was already known to police and went by the name 448 Skylar on Instagram. Text would reveal Skylar wasn't selling 2 guns, but a variety of guns, and clearly trying to sell them to kids because at one point, the 15-year-old was trying to trade a PS5 for a 5.56 rifle. Settling for the 2 handguns, Skylar was paid $800 and 8 THC cartridges.
Hold on, time out. These young niggas paid $800 for 2 fucking handguns? 2? Not 1, but 2.
Officers also found messages from Instagram showing the day after the shooting, Skylar messaged the 15-year-old stating he had something for him, and since Skylar wasn't selling PS5s, it can be assumed he was selling another gun. So how did 18-year-old Skylar get into the gun business? Come to find out, Skylar was out on bond for multiple counts of grand theft of a firearm and breaking into a car. In fact, it seemed to be his thing, that he'd break in and steal guns and then sell them through Instagram and Snapchat, leaving behind a trail of digital evidence as every picture of every gun stolen in his cases have been recovered through Snapchat and Instagram warrants. So
Bro, stop posting your shit on social media. God dang.
this megamind looking dumbass decided to sell 2 guns to 2 kids who were trying to look cool and take pictures. But see, the power of a gun has to equal out to the responsibility of its owner, or that power will be misplaced.
Nah, for
and
real.
this case to me is no different than that of a drug dealer selling fentanyl to teens who heard about perks in songs and died trying their rapper's favorite drug. The Port Orange Police Department would issue a press release stating Skylar now had a warrant for his arrest on charges of dealing in stolen property and 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, one of which shot and paralyzed the 13-year-old victim. Further
Damn, bro,
investigation
that's crazy.
ultimately led to 4 additional
Hold
firearms
on.
being recovered.
Chat. This is a Glock. That's not a Glock. That's not a Glock. That was like a damn Taurus. That was like a damn Taurus. So what 2 guns did they buy for $800? Because all this right here together looks like it'll probably be $800. Unless, no, that's not even the same gun. That's not the same gun right there. So yeah, all this together might be $800, bro. But this gun right here is probably 200 max, 250 max, 250 max, probably 300 max. Yeah, that's about 9, 8. No, that's about 8 right there, 6. When I say 250, 200, that's what, 450. Then you got this one here's about 300, that's about 750. This one right here, that's about another 2, what it is, a 19, 20, I can't see that. But that's about another 300. So it's about 1.1K right here in this picture, bro.
Juveniles not related to the shooting, 3 of which were stolen. August 8th, 2024, Skylar would turn himself into police and was charged with armed burglary, 3 counts of grand theft of a firearm, 2 counts of selling a firearm to a minor, 2 counts of dealing in stolen property, and possession of a firearm by a minor. Now, armed burglary is a PBL in the state of Florida,
PBL,
or punishable by life offense. So just for that one charge, Skylar faces up to a life sentence at trial. As for the 15-year-old who accidentally shot his 13-year-old friend, law enforcement determined the incident to be an accident, and he will luckily not face criminal charges.
All right, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Just a few months after his 18th birthday, Skylar Snyder will begin adulthood behind bars for the time being.
Selling a weapon to a minor 2 counts of that.
As he listened to the judge Thursday, Snyder shook his head in disagreement with what she was saying. He also appeared bothered by his picture being taken. He didn't say anything.
So I'm going to leave that no bond on.
I'm sure you've all been programmed to expect
Bro, why am
something
I watching
radical.
the ass, bro? Chat, I need to get YouTube Red.
Warrant.
But sobbed as he returned to the cold concrete walls of the county jail.
Now this video might not be the next drill rapper getting booked for a body or the next drill rapper getting killed over dissing people, but this video is very important. Why? For 2 major reasons. I had to call Skylar a dumbass because he made a dumbass decision, but I didn't really want to go in too hard on him or the 15-year-old that accidentally shot.
No cap. Because listen, bro. At the end of the day, right, you don't know the situation that Skylar is being put into. You don't know where he comes from. You don't know what he goes through in whenever he's at home, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga right here was just trying to get some money. He did not intend on it to go like this. It was not supposed to go like this. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he made a dumbass decision by selling to a 15-year-old, bro. But let's be honest, bro. Y'all would have probably did the same thing. If you're not over the age of 30, you probably did the same thing. You know why? Because you wouldn't think about it. You would be thinking about the money. $800 for 2 handguns? He know he just got a rip off. Of course he finna do that. You feel me? On top of that, when it comes to the 13-year-old, bro, you can't really be mad. The 13 and the 15-year-old, you can't really be mad at that, bro. Because of the simple fact, why the fuck y'all playing around with guns anyway? You feel me? How the fuck y'all even get there? Did your mom not know about the guns? Why didn't she say something? My mama said something about it. When I was that age, nigga, I used to want a gun so bad, she wouldn't let me get one for nothing. I couldn't even have a BB gun. Oh God. On my life. I couldn't even have a BB gun. Let alone a real gun. So my question is, did she not say nothing? Did she not try to stop you? What? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really be mad at, bro. You also can't be mad at the victims.
Shot his friend because he was really just trying to look cool and take pictures with guns and had no business having those fucking guns. But see, the thing is, when I make these videos, I hope that some of y'all can relate to situations, because if you can relate, you can understand how lucky you are that you didn't end up like the people in the videos I make. And for me, I've been both Skylar and the 15-year-old. I was the kid breaking into houses and getting guns, selling these guns. I came down to Florida when I was 13. I turned 14, and I think by then I already came across a gun. You know what I mean? I had a situation where I accidentally let a gun off and it almost ended tragically. But luckily, nothing happened. It didn't hit anyone. I've been in both of these positions. I don't think flat out Skylar is a bad kid. He's breaking in this shit, he's getting guns, whatever. That doesn't mean he can't turn his life around, but Florida doesn't play. I have come across people in the Florida prison system, kids that got sentenced at 16, 17, 18 to 20, 25, 35 years for burglaries, just breaking into shit and stealing people's shit. And the fact that they got all these stolen guns connected to him, which means they're gonna connect him to the burglaries the guns came from, he might get smoked off of this one case at 18 years old and get a shitload of time. His life might be over with just off of this, and he's lucky because he really hasn't faced punishment for the shooting incident itself. Yeah. It's just the fact that he provided the gun to a minor.
Cause you can't
now
really,
for the 15-year-old.
You can't really sit right here and say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit right here and be mad at him for an accident. You know what I'm saying? They can't. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I forgot what the fuck I was about to say on that.
Even the 13-year-old that's paralyzed. This kid was just about to stop playing football. It's tough. I don't know what I'd be able to say to a kid that just got paralyzed, you know what I mean? But for the 15-year-old, obviously, like, they broke it down. They wanted to buy the guns. They wanted to take pictures with the guns. They wanted to look cool. And an accident like this happens. And I'm sure that the kid that pulled that trigger is in a state of fucking shock right now. realizing what just took place. Because most likely the two families are gonna be divided now. That friendship is gonna be broken. This is just something that happens. One parent is gonna blame another parent when really the parents weren't even to blame.
Actually, they are to blame. You know why? Because there was no fucking supervision. How the hell did two little kids get guns? You know what I'm saying? There's no supervision. They obviously snuck around their parents. Don't get me wrong. Parents can't know everything. They're human, just like we are. But at the same exact time, bro, my mama knew. You know what I'm saying? My mama paid close attention and shit like that with me. You know what I'm saying? She knew. She went and made sure. You feel me? These kids, mama, they didn't do that. So
you can do whatever you want to check on your kid. If your kid decides to go buy a fucking gun, there's not much you can do about it. How do kids buy guns? Well, other kids go and steal them from legal owners. This isn't a fucking conspiracy theory. It's very fucking easy for people to get guns on the street. You know what I mean? And if you think that it can't happen to your kid, you're fucking delusional. You can just hope that y'all have an open communication where before they go and do something like that, they speak with you. But this kid pulled the trigger and popped his own friend. And it's like, you know, sometimes the truth just needs to be spoken how it is. No sugarcoating. Homie, you wanted to look like a shooter, taking pictures with these guns. You shot somebody. You gotta hold on to that, because the same image you're trying to portray, there's no sympathy when these rapper killers or these killers that go kill rappers do what they do. I'm sure this kid feels horrible at what he did to his friend. But you were attempting to portray the image of someone that goes and does this to other people, leaving those families traumatized. That's what the shooter, the killer persona is. It's an evil energy. It's not a good thing. There's nothing good about the image. It only brings pain on both ends. And I guarantee you, he's just as traumatized as that 13-year-old that got left paralyzed with apparently...
You know why? Because he had to see him do that. He did that himself. And he wasn't even trying to do that. So now, this person, now he's fucked up in the head about that.
No ability to speak. But at the end of the day, the 15-year-old in this case needs to learn from this. Because his friend is still alive. He could have ended his own life by accident. And he has another opportunity due to the fact that he hasn't been charged with anything. He's not going to jail over the situation. He can change his life around, and hopefully this is the wake-up call that he needed. As for Skylar might have to go about things a different route. He's inside of the Volusia County Jail right now with no bond. He'll likely do some prison time for these cases. And he's gonna see how things are in there. And he's either gonna thrive in that environment or not. And if not, he's gonna understand the consequences of his actions, because now he's in the place where the real killers, the real violent motherfuckers that love that shit, they're all housed in one little area, in one little prison. And they all just get...
And I ain't gonna lie, bro, they finna get on his ass in there. They finna get on his ass in there. When he go to prison, bro, they gonna get on his ass. They gonna, oh, you did this? Yeah, you not tough, nigga. You not this, you not... They finna beat on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So, bro, better hope he stand on his 10. He better, yeah, them niggas gonna play. Them niggas gonna bully you up in there. I'm telling you. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna go end the video here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me, bro. I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next video. Deuces, nigga.